Alright, ladies and gents, this is exactly where you left us before. We've unlocked parks and park areas. We have also unlocked a few extra policies. Landscaping, we're not going to use landscaping. Industry areas, football. Maybe we will get some football in the end, because that will be something people will want to train to. Haha, it all ties in. Park maintenance boost, that's a good one as well. So, lots of different things, lots of extra paths. This is quite a good early on milestone if you want to do things like beautification and whatever else. You know what? Because we've just got the parks, we are going to completely take advantage of that. The residential will benefit from it. We deleted that road. We're also going to do a little money-making trick here as well. I don't know why the bulldozer's on. So if we go to parks, this is going to be almost a park tutorial, of which I don't know how to do myself. Bear with me, here we go. In here we could paint a park area. Our park area is going to be that rectangle. Park area painted. Next we go into parks. Now if you want the pre-built parks, you choose these other headings over here. These here, if you have the Park Life DLC, are your other parks. We're just going to go for a regular city park. We only want the small main gate, because it's only a wee space. That unlocks a plethora of things. You can only have one main gate. Even because it's the small one, don't think it's not a main gate. You can have a large main gate or a small main gate, but you have one main gate. Then you can have as many side gates as you want. We are going to place them next to other roads. And this, again, is a functional rather than a beautificated park. So we are going to put in a very simple design. Now, what you do want to be careful of is that you don't let your paths touch the roads that don't connect through one of the gates, because the gates actually charge people money. And I'm going to do a shortcut through there. If there's anyone walking, they might elect to go through this park, pay the price to get in, and that will help us get some money as well. We shall go with a plaza area on each side of that path. We shall go with a little cafe, restrooms, and I think that's all, nearly all. Park info booth. It's a bit large, it's possibly a bit overkill, but we'll stick one in there. Now again, be warned, some of these things do need electricity. I didn't check that beforehand, but I got lucky. They all fit in there. That is one park. We're going to play the game. If we now open up our parks and plazas. Ah, great, it's not made anyone happy. It's maybe just because it's a level 1, or it's maybe because people... But no, houses are starting to turn a lot less reddish and a lot more bluish. Oh, we're running out of electricity now. Remember I said always keep some money in case you need any extra electricity. We have done so. Extra electricity, in you go. And all these little icons start to disappear. Good. So you can see there is an area of effect from that park. Oh, we need sewage as well now, do we? No, we don't. The reason sewage is flicking up is, as we ran out of electricity, This building, the furthest away from the electricity source, also ran out of electricity. That's why they scream for sewage. Don't let notifications like that throw you off. You can always check it up here, still in the green. So, we have one park. You can click on it, you can see some stats. We have had 3 visitors total. They each paid £10 to get in, which doesn't signify here in the numbers. Maybe it doesn't update for a while. So this park is costing us money. It's costing more than it's earning, but it's hopefully bringing more people in. Oh, maybe this is why people aren't coming in. We don't have the zoning here. We do now. Yeah, that area was full. We are going to need to expand our roads quite quickly to allow more people to settle into a home here. Oh no, I've made a misstep in my road gaps. Whatever shall I do? It's just time to kill myself. If anyone is OCD and watching, sorry. Oh, running out of cash. Which is a problem, because I'm quite sure we do now need some more pipes. Right, let's take our zoning and allow people to go all the way into this area. They should still organically come from the side that already has electricity, and you would also assume this section next to the park would be of highest value to everybody. Something else that might be of quite high value to people is the waterfront. So we will see what happens with that. Pipes, can't quite afford it yet. We can't look towards our budgets and loans. Nothing that can help us there. We can just slowly fill in what we can. We only really need to cover the residential at this stage, but I also have to be very careful I don't dip into zero money, because that is game over in this scenario. So everything coming along nicely. It is possibly getting to the stage that we need to allow more industry. Let that come up this far. The shops we don't need to do yet, but we can earmark them for the industry side. And in fact, it's not looking like we need that many shops, so we're going to rip out a section there and allow that to become residential also. Doesn't have to be done in perfect squares. I'm sure many of you will understand that, and many others will be infuriated by that. But it is what it is. Oh, this park's almost looking after itself now in terms of finances. We can build some pre-made parks as well, however, funds are a little bit short. For example, this park costs $1,250 a week, but this area is very red, it'll appreciate it. And we might destroy one shop there, but this area needs a wee boost as well. And can we fit one in by the water? We can stick one in there. It'll do something. Alright, let's now look at our policy screens. Again, we don't have everything unlocked, but Parks and Recreation, if we click that on, what that does, let's get the tooltip up, it makes our parks and plazas the envy of the country. It increases the land value around the parks and the plazas, and unfortunately it does cost us a little bit more in maintenance, but our money's still fine. So we're going to do that. Smoking ban's an interesting one as well. It will increase the health, but not the happiness. Although, as we can see here, 6 citizens, 0. Health is fine. People still seem to be adequately happy with the fire, and the police, and the schools. Oh, we have unlocked high schools now, though. That will bring people in. Let's see if we can unlock... Well, we need the money for the high school. We need 24,000, which is a tall ask. Pop the game onto 3 speed. We could mess around with our budgets, but I'm not going to. We could even pop our taxes up to 12. People will complain if it goes over 12. But we do have enough other services to keep them happy with that. Oh, people are now... We've got 7 people complaining for water. This is another mod. I think it's called Show It. I'm not entirely sure. If I get questions about it, we can do so. However, remember we put the budget down for water? All we need to do now is pop it up, and the water will work more efficiently. So we do not at this point have to worry about building more water facilities, although it's not going to be far away. The other reason people may not be thrilled with the water is I'm yet to supply them with it. I think that was only the case for 2 homes though. Again, that 440 is the magic number. That is presuming you're not playing with hard mode on, or presuming you're not placing the different pipes associated with frozen settings. Let's just have a little check at how our goal is going. We are... Oh, panicking. Panicking. We need about 10,000 more peeps. And we don't have a great deal of time to achieve that in. What is that? No educated workers. So that is here, 1 shop. M&H Clothing does not have enough educated workers. That's just tough for you, unfortunately. What this means is this shop's probably leveled up to level 3, level 2. As we get the high school, that will fix that problem. We're just waiting on enough cash. In terms of the loans, what we could actually do is pay this loan back and take it out again. We still have 12,000 left to pay. We've got 16,000. If we paid that 12,000 back, we can now take 20 back out again. And now that leaves us 25,000 plus, which is enough, I believe, for this high school. 24,000. So we do lose a little bit of total money, but we gain a high school. That's going to make people happier. That's got quite a big reach, that building. It's also going to make this commercial building happier. And as other commercial buildings level up to level 2, and you'll see it's actually going red now, it may delete itself. But with the high school, future problems like this are now eradicated. The high school is also going to bring more land value to this area, so more people want to live there, more people want to move in with kids. Apologies for the slip of the mouse. And this now hopefully means people are going to move in at a faster rate than before. And we have now reached Boomtown, which unlocks us more and more services. We have now public transport in the form of buses, trams, taxis, tours, horrible feature. We also have the postal service. That'll make people happy. New industry, but we do not really have a need for industry at this stage. And few more policies. So, something else that's going to get us more money and make people happier is bus routes. So we'll take the bus route option. There's an eco-friendly option or the vanilla option. There's no difference between the two apart from, I think, pollution. Stick a bus in there without going to create bus stops. And as you'll see me placing each of these stops, little happy green faces. And little happy green faces mean more people are happy, more people are willing to pay the tax, more people are willing to live here. I do have a mod that changes the colour of the lines. So now people are being happy. Once again, land value is increasing. People can get from their homes to their workplace. Car trips are going to be saved. So many good things. And on top of that, the bus stops themselves don't really cost much. I don't have any cost, actually. So we can't say fairer than that. What I would like to do, though, is put a road through here, just so the buses aren't coming all the way up here. Buses coming all the way up here is obviously going to clog up this junction earlier than we want to. That is all the buses we need to put in for now. And so you will, that might be too late, but I've even lost where our bus depot is. It's you. So you can see here, this is our bus depot. It is spewing out the buses, and they are, well, as you saw the bus stops go down, you saw people get happy with that outcome. It's also doing our profit a hell of a lot of good. We also said we were going to go back to our park. Choose the right top heading. Now we do have water features, which are no use to us, but we also now have chess pieces. Just putting in that one chessboard has made some happy spread. The money has started to rise again, which is positive. Let's look at our policies. Was there anything new in here? Smoking ban. We discussed that one. Pet ban. Reduces happiness. We want happiness to be as high as possible. Smoke detectors would improve our fire, but it costs a lot. However, we're doing not bad for ourselves. Let's say that our buses pay for that. We can always have a look down here just to make sure that that one change doesn't do too much. Recreational use. Increases tourism. Increases our tax income. They're good things. It doesn't do our crime rate any good, but our crime is not a problem, so we're going to stick that on. And I don't think we need to mess with any more policies. So I think everything is good at the moment. We have unlocked some more unique buildings. I see no reason not to put these in. Aside from cost, that is. But extra happiness. And if I've taught you anything through these couple of videos, happiness is important. I'm putting a new road through here, the sole purpose of placing some parks to help these people out, and no other purpose whatsoever. If you want a nice little trick in terms of park, by far the cheapest one is this plaza here, the Paradox Plaza, which you can get for free simply by linking your account to Paradox. You can do that from the startup screen, I believe, or at least you can get the information for that there. Failing that, Google is your friend. It's only $16 a week and it only costs $1,000. So you can also use it to get, well, we can get rid of some of these electrical cables, and then we can really maximize our space here. We don't need the cables now because if we open our electricity, the electricity spreads through the buildings. So there's a lot we can get rid of here. And we'll go back to these parks and make sure we place plenty of them. Because you can see down here, lots of red. And we don't want red. And the industry does require parks also, so do not forget them out. The plazas actually suit the industry better because the trees go horrible colour without them. Quick check of our goals option. Oh dear, this is we're not expanding as fast as we would like. So we are going to need to try and pull out even more stops. What else could our people possibly want? Death care, there's something. People are going to die. They're going to need somewhere to be buried. Or cremated, but we don't have that unlocked yet. So buried is your only option when you live in this town. Fire service, still not bad. You can see the policy we enacted has brought down our hazard. Police, still no issues. Jails are only half full, and we've only got that one police house, which is fine. Our public transport is okay. Post offices, they make people happy, but they cost more money than we have. Not for long though. Let's spend our time making another bus route while we wait on that. Oh, I'm also now seeing electricity is not brilliant up here. We will check that out in a second. We've got enough time. You don't have to deal with these things, you know, exactly as they come up. You get a good length of warning before it becomes a big issue and people start to vacate. Of course, these icons will turn red before that as well. So, electricity, what is wrong with you? We simply don't have enough. Nor do we have, I don't believe, the money to buy another one. Although, we have now unlocked advanced wind turbines, which actually go in the water. So if we were to stick these out here, we would get extra electricity. I see very little reason not to. I saw an 18 megawatt spot, there it is. It connects up, and it's just given us enough of a boost now to tide ourselves over. And all of the issues are solved before any problems arise, before anyone leaves. Also, because I've put this next to the sewage, next time we run out of electricity, people won't also complain about sewage. And put more housing along here, as we've rectified the park situation, so people might actually enjoy this, although maybe not right along the highway. Stick it on 3 speed, as there's very little else to actually do. That said, if we look ahead, our water is going to be the next to be shouted at, as well as the schools. Probably the elementary school. Yep. High school's okay. Elementary is in our yellow, so let's stick another one in. We already calculated we need 5,000 for our water, so we've got enough money for that. But we do have to make sure the electricity doesn't run out. And we do also have to make sure we pipe those new water buildings in. They don't just spread like electricity spreads, they need pipe connections. Money's still going up rapidly. My only concern is the population isn't going up as rapidly as I would like. We have now unlocked gazebos for our park. Let's put them in. Spread the gazebos far and wide. Oh, you can see buildings levelling up around that park as we do so. And yes, there's that power kicking in again. It's not happy. We'd probably be able to get this very quickly. Maybe not quickly enough. Let's check the... we can do the same old trick here. Now we have plenty money. So back to our electricity. A new power plant, in you go. Up here, this area could use some more parks or specialised buildings. We could use our little plaza trick, but let's not be quite as boring as that. Could put in a row of tennis courts. Kid on, this area's special. No, they'll be special if we keep putting parks in. We could also think about another unique building, provided we manage our money. Now, this is a very friendly map. You can see this highway is already elevated. Just check if we can get a road through there. We can, so we could actually build all the way over here as well, and it wouldn't be an issue at all. The other thing we can do to help this traffic here is utilise the one-way system. If you're coming in, you're going to have to come in up that way. And you can have various extra turn-offs. And if you're going out, it's the same old system, but you can't turn around there. So now you'll see how these roads have become much less red. And we've got a one-way system for coming into the city, and it's almost going to be a one-way system for coming out of the city. Much better. Let's check that people have zoning to go to. The industry could do with more. So could the residential, for that matter. So we shall give them both what they desire. check the water. The water is good. We will allow ourselves further expansion. Oh, no, 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 no. That one was squint. And only because I don't know exactly how I'm going to expand. I want to keep it uniform. We are going to have to water in here as well. Maybe not quite in that one, but we're going to have to water the next few if we expand this side of the highway. Now remember at the start of the game, these pipes would almost bankrupt us. But now we have all... Oh, bollocks, I've done it again. We have all the money to be putting in the pipes and it's barely denting our budget. And I don't know if you can quite make it out, but there's lots of little green arrows popping up. There's one just there. Which is good, that means houses are levelling up. Means more people are coming in. Let me see how much panic. Oh, we're halfway there. Near enough. And actually we're near enough halfway with our population as well. So we are on track. While we're sitting here... Oh, actually I was about to say while we're sitting here not needing to add any more services. High school is... Yeah, we need some more high schooling. That will be able to go next to the highway happily enough though. Again, you'll notice the houses aren't blue yet because it's not been that long since we've had a high school. Whereas in the elementary, we have a mix. As people who need that service essentially earn or learn that ability. Let's come and we can start our new edge of the city over here. Now, if we're lucky with the pylons, they'll all... We're not lucky with the pylons. They're not all going through. Let's see if we can keep as much consistency as possible. That one definitely won't go. We have Busy Town, population of 5,500. We've now unlocked leisure and tourism. We have now also unlocked a lot more policies. And a few more roads as well. These roads will boost up the power. Oh, we've also unlocked the larger services for police, fire, power, medical. We've unlocked a bus station, as well as some more parks. We've also unlocked our a few other emergency services, such as helicopters and natural disasters. Again, only because I have that DLC installed. What am I going to do regarding these pylons? I could use Move It. I'm not going to. Shall put the roads through like that. Will this one work? It will. Good. So if we were to build over here, it would need everything that the start of the city had also. So that is electricity, water, but also they will still have all the other needs that have currently been unlocked. We have a climbing frame that can go in our park, our sort of custom built park with the DLC. And there's only one other thing to come in here, So this park is nearing completion. Oh, and that had quite a nice burst. So let's go to our electricity. Make sure we can connect our power over here. Might be a bit funny with the roads. There we go. It only needs to go into the blue areas. We can now take our residential. We'll stick that all the way through there. All the way through there. We can link that up with commercial. I'm not going to have these little shops in here. Now, fingers crossed, the houses will build from the will build from the electricity. Maybe. They may, or they may not. So far, they're not building at all. We can spike that by adding in services and parks. Sure, you've gathered that by now. We've got the money to. And we can also put in, potentially, some unique buildings. So let's add in, let's put it this side first. Unique building of the Friendly Neighbourhood Park. Oh, and there's a house. Surprise, surprise. We can put in the Fountain of Life and Death. You are the Fountain of Life and Death. We can pop you in as well. It's wasted a lot of our money, but hopefully that now means people will be attracted to the area. And if you want to see just how effective that is, oh look, it's making another house here, tune in for the next episode. We are going to leave this here, ladies and gents. Thank you very much. Make your appreciation or lack of known in the comments, and hit the like button. If you really like the video, give us a subscribe. It will make my day. But for now, ta-ra.